Britain's European partners have reacted sceptically after David Cameron promised a referendum on UK membership of the EU if his party wins the next election. The World Economic Forum in Davos was buzzing with reaction to the Prime Minister's vow to renegotiate conditions and then hold an in-out vote. Could it spell the beginning of the end of the European Union itself?
Ganz sicher nicht.
Definitely not, said the head of the European Parliament. It could be the beginning of the end of David Cameron. I get the impression that this speech was directed more at Britain's Tories than the European Union. A Prime Minister who says, I will hold a referendum, but only after the next election, is eyeing the next election and not the referendum. I find what Mr Cameron is doing very implausible. From Germany, there are hints of a conciliatory tone. The Foreign Minister repeated his view that cherry-picking is not an option and the eurozone needs more centralised powers, not less. But his boss appeared more flexible. Chancellor Merkel said, when we talk about pushing for your own interests, then of course every member country in the EU has its own interests. But Europe means that you must find fair compromises. Within this framework, we're prepared to talk about British wishes, but we must always bear in mind that other countries have different wishes. We must find a fair compromise. The French government sees no need for such diplomatic language. The Foreign Minister says if Britain wants to leave the EU, Paris will roll out the red carpet. Last year, David Cameron used the same phrase to welcome French tax exiles. We can't have a Europe à la carte, said Laurent Fabius. I'll use a comparison that our British friends will understand very well. Imagine Europe as a football club. You join up, but once you're in, you can't say, let's play rugby.